Hello, podcast listeners. We know podcasts are a great way to catch up on a program that you may have missed on KSJE, and it's provided as a free service of this radio station. But you know, KSJE is now listener-supported, and so while you enjoy this podcast, we hope that you'll also take some time to join KSJE. Become a member today. It's quite easy to do. Just go to our website at ksje.com/support and pick the level of support that best matches your budget. Thanks again for listening. Here's your podcast. Minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Tuesday morning, the 14th day of July, 2026. Good morning, everybody. I'm Scott Michlin, and thank you for tuning in to KSJE. We're at 90.9 FM over the air right here in San Juan County, New Mexico. In Durango, Colorado, we broadcast at 103.3 FM. And if you're listening to my voice anywhere else on planet Earth, you've gone to our website to listen, ksje.com, or maybe you're listening through the KSJE radio app, or perhaps you've asked your smart speaker to play KSJE. However you got here, it is great to have you all with us this morning. Also want to welcome our viewers who are watching me right now. The video of this program is streaming out live to the KSJE Facebook page and to our YouTube channel. So always lots of ways to join us each weekday morning here on KSJE. Coming up in the next few moments, we're getting a conversation in with our friend Jamie Church from the Farmington Chamber of Commerce. She is one busy lady. She'll be giving us an update on all the things the Chamber is involved with and some of the big events that are coming up. So stay tuned for that and take a note of some of the dates that we'll be sharing with you in the next few moments right here on KSJE. Then, of course, we'll be checking in with Amber Francisco over at the Farmington Regional Animal Shelter. Amber will be talking about some of the pets available for adoption this week, including that good-looking dog you see on the screen right there, and many, many more. Also, some of the deals that are available at this shelter if you're planning to add to your family with a four-legged friend. Stay tuned for that coming up today, 8:50 a.m. right here on KSJE. Next hour, of course, it's our classical music program, Roving with the Arts, with Mick Hess. He will take over the studio today at 9:06. And don't forget, you can also connect with KSJE on some of our other forms of social media, like Instagram or Blue Sky, X, and now Nextdoor. You can find us on Nextdoor as well. And, of course, if you're a podcast listener, KSJE publishes new podcasts almost every day. You'll find them where you're probably already listening to podcasts, so just subscribe and maybe discover a new local program in your feed that you may have missed. Also, you can get our podcasts and our live stream and much, much more as part of the KSJE Radio app. It's available to download right now from the App Store and on Google Play. Outside our studios here at San Juan College, it's another warm morning, Tuesday morning, 78 degrees already. We are expecting a partly sunny day today with a high of 92 degrees in Farmington. 20% chance of showers again in the forecast. That increases to 50% overnight with a low near 70 degrees. It'll be another 50% chance of showers for the next several days. Take a look. Rain in the forecast Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 50% chance of showers. We might get some. That would be very nice. 88 for high tomorrow, 83 on Thursday, 86 Friday, 87 on Saturday, and overnight lows in the upper 60s. Back with my guest, Jamie Church from the Farmington Chamber of Commerce, right after this on KSJE. KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center, your community hospital serving the Four Corners. With a 115-year history of improving the quality of life, health, and care of individuals and families throughout our region. When life happens, San Juan Regional Medical Center is here to serve everybody. Find out more at sanjuanregional.com.
Now back to Studio A and the award-winning Scott Michlin Morning Program on KSJE.
And back in the studio this morning with my guest, as I mentioned, Jamie Church is here from the Farmington Chamber of Commerce, of course. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here.
Yes, I'm happy to be here.
After a successful event Friday, I saw you almost all day Friday, it seems
I was there all day Friday.
Yeah.
It was our first time that we had done a coffee to kind of kick it off. So we did
Friday morning.
Yeah, Friday morning, our focus on Farmington coffee. We did coffee at the club,
yeah.
and then we went right into the golf tournament.
Tough duty to have to be at the country club all day.
All
I just have to say. But all right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
You struggle for your art.
I
know.
do. And so we did the coffee, which had a great turnout.
It
So
did?
many people came.
Yeah.
And then we went right into the golf tournament, which is Tees and Tunes.
That's right.
And we had 23 teams. So we sold the golf tournament out. And then we wrapped that up and went right into Music by the Pond. And so the whole day was just great. It was
Good turnout at the
great
pond.
turnout. The weather cooperated. We had a beautiful evening. There were no, the winds died down. There was, rain, and it was just, it was a great day.
It was warm, but
It was
there was
warm,
a little
but
breeze.
if you're going to do a golf tournament in July, you're just going to
Well, that's
be warm.
what happens. That's
but
true.
I always say, at least there's no humidity. I mean, at least and there was a nice breeze
That's
that went
right.
through the day, so it was perfect. It was great.
Very good. I think everyone had a good time.
Yes,
So,
and we do appreciate our sponsors on that event.
Yeah.
Golf tournaments are a thing. And so thanks to everybody who sponsored, who put in a team. It was just a really, really great time.
Yeah, very good. And the country club, I know, does a great job.
They do.
With all of it. The golf
really
tournament
do.
and the food and the dinner and all
And
the
it's
stuff.
beautiful, and they did a wonderful job.
Yeah,
So
very good.
we can mark that off and
Till next year.
go on to the next thing.
The next thing, which there are plenty
There are.
to go on to and to talk about this morning. I guess the one that we want to mention too is coming up, Business After Hours, which will be held later on this month, right?
On the 23rd of July at Lauderhouse. And we have not done a business after hours at Lauderhouse. So this is going to be a lot of fun. They have live music. They bring in a lot of different bands
they
into
really
the
do.
area. So this is a regular business after hours. So you show up with your $10 to get in and a business card. We do the 50-50 at the end of the evening.
Right.
There will be some, food, the live music, cash bar, of course. Lauderhouse is a brewing company.
Yeah.
So there will be the cash bar for that. So this is a regular business after hours.
Okay.
And we hope people will come out to that because that's a very, very fun location.
Nice. Very cool. So definitely plenty to drink and
Yes.
and maybe some food too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Maybe some food too. I think they've got some food trucks there. I think they're going to have a new food truck that's going to be opening, so we'll be highlighting that.
Okay.
But for everybody that didn't make it to Music by the Pond, or maybe you did, and you just want more networking and socializing.
Who wouldn't want more?
Who wouldn't want more? And you might win the 50-50
That's
cash
right.
drawing at the end of the night. So there you go.
There's a lot of incentives to check it out. And if you've never been to Lauderhouse, this will be your excuse.
Yes,
to
this
go.
will be your excuse.
And
And if
check it
you
out.
don't know where Lauderhouse is, it is on 20th. Just if you go up 20th, it's right there at 20th and
Sullivan. It's just east of Sullivan, I would say.
Just get perfect.
Near the library.
Right, near the library.
Near the Allen Theaters.
And you see it, it's right there. So it'll be fun.
So there you go. Lots of ways to find it. But we're looking forward to that. So wonderful. And then, tickets go on sale soon for the Women's Summit, right?
That's right.
Professional Women's
Tickets
Summit.
go on sale on August 3rd. And we've already reached out to our sponsors from previous years to see if those sponsors will be involved again. And we're getting a great response from those sponsors. And so then the tickets that are for the public, that are open to the public, those will go on sale on Monday, August 3rd.
Okay, right.
And they are through Eventbrite, so there will be a link. You just buy your ticket. The ticket does include the VIP session, speed networking the evening before.
Right.
We are adding something else new on this year, which we're excited about. Our keynote speaker is Sarah Elkins. We're bringing her back. She was a keynote about 3 years ago.
Right.
But one thing she really specializes in are breakout sessions. So we're actually adding a breakout session on the day before.
Oh.
This will be completely separate than everything with the Women's Summit. So if you can buy a ticket to this breakout session, even if you are not attending the summit, even if you are attending the summit but you want to attend the breakout session, you can purchase a ticket. It's only going to be open to about 50 attendees, and it's going to be, again, more of an intensive type of, if you've ever gone to a breakout, it's just a little more focused, a little more intensive. So Sarah will be leading that, and we're still finalizing our location. It'll be somewhere downtown, may or may not be at the Civic Center. We're still trying to figure that out.
Right.
And we will have tickets on sale for that. So again, even if you can't go to the Women's Summit, but you really want to somehow get involved, you'll have that opportunity to buy a ticket for the breakout.
Nice. So the Women's Summit's going to be on Thursday, November 5th.
Yes.
So this would be on the Wednesday. The 4th?
Mm-hmm. Probably from like 2:30 to 5:30, right before the speed networking, right before the VIP reception.
Okay.
But we've really thought we really don't want to add breakouts into the actual day of the summit. We want to keep that as is. But we do see the value in doing a breakout. So we thought this would be a good way to do it.
Sure.
And give that opportunity to people, again, who can't attend the full day summit, but they would be very interested in coming to the breakout. And so that is something new that we're adding on. We'll have more details about that as we get it all firmed up.
Okay.
But as far as the actual tickets for the Women's Summit, for the full day summit on Thursday, November 5th, and those tickets do include the VIP speed networking reception the evening before. Those go on sale on Thursday. I'm sorry, gosh. I'm looking at your graphic.
Sorry.
No, they go on sale August 3rd, Monday, August 3rd.
That's a Monday.
I'm looking at reading the graphic and trying to keep my brain going. So
That's okay.
There you go.
You've had a busy couple of days, so
Yes.
not a problem. But those always sell out,
They do.
too. So just to let folks know,
Right.
if you really want to make sure you get a ticket, mark your calendar for Monday, August 3rd.
That's right.
And then you can get on there and get your tickets and not have to worry about it for the event in November.
And they will, like you said, they will sell out.
They will.
And so often, and I feel bad every year, we have people that do wait till the last minute and the event is sold out. However, even if the summit is sold out, you can purchase a separate ticket to the speed networking. So we do have tickets for those. If there are any of the breakout tickets left, you would be able to get one of those. So that's why we're trying to put in some different options that maybe will allow for when all these tickets sell out, we can still give people an opportunity.
Sure.
Yes.
That's great. Well, that's what you get for having a successful event all
There you
these
go.
years, and you outgrow your spaces and have to find new ways to get in front of more people, I guess.
Well, and we like, this year our theme is supporting success.
Right.
And so we are asking people to look at what is your personal definition of success. It's different for each of us, and it changes throughout our lifetime. When we're young and we're in college and, maybe just graduated, that is a different definition than maybe when we get closer to my age or, you're thinking retirement. Then what does success mean to you? And so we want people to kind of look at that. And our keynote, Sarah, will be bringing that in, of course, to her keynote. But then we also want people to think about who has supported them in their success along the way.
Right.
Who has contributed to where you are today, whether it is a teacher or a parent or a boss or a mentor. So who has contributed to your success?
Right.
And that's going to be part of what we talk about. And then one of our speakers will be giving us some tools to reach our goal of success, where maybe it's habits, creating healthy habits, or maybe it's time management. How do you manage your time? And so I think it's going to be a really great theme, and we're really looking forward to it.
Nice. Very good. And I can see that at different stages in life that maybe shifts a little bit.
Right, it does.
From, one age or career goal to the next. And
Right.
what does that mean?
Well, and I think maybe if you have children you're raising, your goal of success or your definition is often wrapped into their definition.
course.
You want them to, of course, grow up and go to school and then go on to whatever they choose to do after high school, whether it's college or maybe it's service or maybe it's entrepreneurship.
Just get out of the house.
Just get out of the house.
Just
What
go.
is their, so your definition, I think, is very tied in with that.
Sure.
And I think this is especially true for women who are raising kids. If you ask them their goals and dreams, they're very often tied into raising my kids.
Of course.
And mine were as well.
Yeah.
And still are. Of course, I want my children to be successful and happy. But then now you have to really start to think about, okay, now my kids are grown.
They are
or
happy.
almost launched.
Right.
So what's my
Yeah.
definition of success?
Right.
And what are some things that I want to achieve? And so I really love this theme. And I think as we lead up to it, I'm going to be putting some things out through social media and to our attendees about be thinking about this. And so, so that you're ready to bring your goal or your thought of success to the summit to get the most out of it. And so anyway, very excited, and I love the theme.
I like it. Well, and it does what a lot of these do is to make us think,
Right.
And and get us ready for these great resources that you bring to the community to share. So
thanks.
thank you for doing that. So
Very
again,
exciting.
tickets go on sale Monday,
right.
August 3rd.
Monday, August
and the
3rd.
event is Thursday, November 5th.
Yes.
And of course, with other events, that Wednesday, November 4th. There.
Yes, and I'm laughing because I can't believe I'm actually talking about things that are happening.
I know, right?
In November.
But here before we know it.
Yes, that's right.
Because it's already mid-July.
Yes.
Kind of.
And we do have a lot of other things that are scheduled throughout the year. We are bringing back our business after hours at Kokopelli Cave. We are still working out the details on that. That will be the 29th of October, right before Halloween. I'm hoping for a full moon.
Okay.
And we are getting ready now that Teas and Tunes and Music by the Pond is over. I'm getting ready to start working with the off-road community, the Jeep Club, the rock crawlers, to do what we did last time, which was help shuttle people up to Kokopelli Cave. That was such a success 2 years ago when we have had a lot of people ask when we're bringing it back. So I've been working with Bruce Black Jr., and we have it on the calendar. We just need to work out some details.
Okay.
But that is a really fun event, and you don't have to be a chamber member to attend these business after hours.
Right.
They're open to anybody in the community who wants to come. So
Sure.
that's on the horizon.
But a very
and
unique spot, and maybe
very.
folks have heard about it but never been there and never stayed there. But it's
Correct.
certainly something that puts us on the map, I think, because it's a very unique place for folks to come and stay
That's right.
and experience the area in a cave.
That's right.
So,
A cave
I don't
that
know-
is now a super
I don't know
cool
how else to say it, right?
Airbnb.
Airbnb, that's right.
But that is one that we are very, very excited to be bringing back. And if I can get a full moon, it'll be great. I don't know.
Well,
I haven't
good luck
looked at
with
the
that, yeah.
I haven't looked at the meteorological calendar.
You
of
can
this
get a lot of things
house.
accomplished, but that is going to be a new one if there isn't one planned.
Typically, we do have some pretty
Of
amazing
course.
moons in late
yeah.
October.
Yeah.
But anyway, that is going to be very exciting. I'm
Nice.
happy to be bringing that back.
Looking forward to that. So that will be fun. Something else, your podcast is
Yes.
still going strong. This kind of newer venture.
Yes. Well, and it's not a podcast yet. So this is a blog. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I keep
It is
calling it a
blog.
podcast. I
No,
think
it's
I
a
do that
blog.
every time, and it's
I
a
know.
blog.
But if you ever wanted to partner, you let me know, and I'll come over and
come
do a podcast about
should.
this. So I started this blog. This is episode 5. I guess I shouldn't call it episode. This is series 5 or number 5 in the blog world.
All right.
But this is to help our chamber members get the most out of their chamber membership.
Sure.
There's a sort of an idea that you do the ribbon cutting and then everything kind of falls into place. And the ribbon cutting is important. The ribbon
Right.
cutting is a celebration of your business or your remodel or whatever it is you have going on. But there's a lot that you can do as a chamber member beyond that ribbon cutting. And some of those things are just to show up to events. We say it over and over again. You've got to show up and you need to interact with not only the chamber, but also the other chamber members. This most recent episode that just came out, number 5, is on advocacy. Get involved with our advocacy efforts. And I sometimes think, people think, well, that's not going on right now because it's not the legislative session. But we're working on things throughout the year.
Right.
And we very often are asked to add our logo, the Farmington Chamber logo, to letters of support, to help write letters of support, because some of our chamber members might be applying for grants or funding to fund those type of programs and projects that have an impact throughout the year. And that's why they ask the chamber for a logo.
Yeah.
Because they know that represents not only chamber members, but employees, families, that whole sphere, the whole sphere of people that works for a business.
Sure.
So we're doing advocacy throughout the year, not just during the legislative session. And that's what this particular one is about, is find out what's going on and let us know what you're concerned about with your business. Is it zoning? Is it minimum wage? Is it something that you're hearing about that you would like the chamber to get involved with?
Right.
And if it is something that fits within our mission, we're happy to learn more about it and then put it out maybe for a poll to our members or a call to action to get feedback. And so there are a lot of ways that throughout the year you can be involved. And actually, the advocacy is probably the most important thing that chambers of commerce do throughout the country. But it's sort of happening. It's not as splashy as a ribbon cutting.
Right.
We don't
right.
have a lot of photos of it. It's not a business after hours. It's something, though, that we're working on throughout the year.
True, but you have all that information from throughout the year,
Yes.
and then when you do send a delegation to Santa Fe, you
Right.
kind of have all that to show not just our delegation, but other legislators that you meet with or
Right.
see in the hallways, and can say, we represent X number of businesses in San Juan County, and they
Right.
feel very strongly about X,
This.
whatever that is, for, against, whatever.
Exactly.
And you have all that to be able to kind of back up what you're talking to
Well,
them
and
about.
often we work very closely with the New Mexico Chamber of Commerce and a number of other chambers throughout the state. And often we'll hear about something coming that might be introduced during the legislative session. And then I need to find out, how will this impact San Juan County? Because what's happening in Roswell or Las Cruces, they have things that are affecting them in their county.
Sure.
Is that necessarily going to impact San Juan County? Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. But I then can take that information and get it out to our chamber members and find out, is this going to impact us? And so then how, if it is, maybe it's a positive impact
right.
and you want us to advocate in favor of. Maybe it's going to be a negative impact. Maybe we're not sure. But if you're hearing of something and you can reach out and say, hey, we see this on the horizon, and then we can do a little more research. We can put it out to our network and say, hey, what's going on with this?
Right.
So it's a very important way for chamber members to get involved. Even if you're not a chamber member, we're still advocating for you. Our mission and our goal is the support of local and regional businesses, whether you're a chamber member or not.
Right.
But of course, our chamber members, they are a little more in the loop on what we've got going on. And we do have our big legislation kickoff breakfast in the late part of the year, probably in November, while we still have many of our elected officials here before they start going off and doing their committee work.
Right.
So that's usually in September. Well, it might be October this year. We really want to try to do it a little earlier. It can be tricky. We don't always know all the things that could be coming up at the session, but we also know once things really start rolling, many of our representatives, senators, they're going off to be on the committees that they serve on.
Right.
So it can be harder to get everybody at the breakfast. But that is another event that sells out. So it's important, if that is something you're involved in and you're interested in, that you keep up with what we've got going on.
Very good. Well, there you go. And so to read the blog, where do we go?
Oh,
is it part
sorry.
of the website? And
Yes.
is it
I'm
published
just going
elsewhere
on and
too?
on and on.
But no, it's okay.
It is
'Cause
on the website.
There's 5 editions, so I
Yes.
need to get caught up on my reading.
I do one a month. So
Yeah.
right now I'm focused on the 10 things you can do to help your roadmap to chamber success, and then I'll go on to another series. But it is on our website.
Okay.
Go farmington.com, and right there on the little tabs, you'll see blogs and newsletters and member-to-member deals. You'll also see that there. So you can click on the blog. Everybody can read the blog.
It's not
It's public.
just for
It's
chamber
for
members. It's
no,
public.
anybody can read it. I post the link on social media and everything.
Good.
The member-to-member deals, those
That's
are
different.
exclusive to chamber members.
Sure.
And if you're a chamber member, click on that member-to-member link. It's going to ask you for your password. But we've got quite a list of really good deals for you that are offered by other chamber members. So
There you go.
check it out.
And if you're, I guess, a chamber member listening and going, what is she talking about? That is
Yes.
something that any chamber member can offer on
That's
the
right.
website. I think you can kind of
That's right.
generate it yourself. You don't have to go
can.
through your office
No,
necessarily,
not at all.
right?
As long as
chamber
you've done
member
your,
can
as long
do
as
that.
you've set up your portal access, and if you
Right.
haven't, just let us know. We'll get you set up.
Right.
All it is you put in a password, and then you have portal access. But then you can go in and say, I want to offer a member-to-member deal. And let's say that you are a restaurant, you want to offer other chamber members free lunch on Tuesday. You could put that.
I would go for that one. I
Free
like
lunch
that
on
one.
Tuesday.
Okay.
For the month of, you can even make it time
Sure.
specific. So you could say
Okay.
this is going to start August 1st
Right.
and end August 30th. You can put that on there. We get a
Okay.
notification. We approve it. And then it's right there. Your
See?
logo is there, what the deal is. Maybe you're going to offer a back to school special of some kind.
Yeah.
And so you could put that there. And this is just exclusive for chamber members. So it is, I like to go in and see what everyone's offering.
Yeah.
And then we approve it, and it's on, and it's done.
See.
So it's very simple.
I like it. Free
And you
lunch
can-
on Tuesday. If
free
you heard
lunch
about it on
Tuesday.
KSJE, just say the magic word KSJE.
You could do
and
that.
There you go.
Well, you could work. You could partner with one of your
We could.
restaurants
See?
and do
So
it.
call me,
and you can
call me.
partner. Just those
Yeah.
are great ideas. But we do want some things to be very. We appreciate our
Of
chamber
course.
members, and we do want to have some fun with that.
Yeah.
But it is fun to go through. And then we've also got our other public link or tab, which is the bookshelf. So this is the Powering Up Your Potential bookshelf. These are books that have been recommended to us by other chamber members that they felt helped them in their success, either as a business owner or leadership, or something that helped them along the way in their career. And they just send me the titles, and I list those there. and then you can go and, get those. And we're trying to, we will be, I'm not just saying trying, we will be partnering with Quill and Quest to have a bookshelf down there with these titles there.
Okay.
So we want you to order them through Quill and Quest. Please do. If you see a title and you're like, I want to get this book, go to Quill and Quest. They can get it for you. And you can email them or message them and say, I saw this on the Chamber. I'd like to order it through you. Please do that.
There you go.
Please support local.
Okay.
There you go. What else do you want me to talk about?
Wow, all kinds of things going on. That's true. Well, we just have a couple minutes remaining this morning to talk about some stuff, but you're still very active in your leads and referrals groups.
Yes.
Those are still getting off the ground
Those are
and
growing.
going and growing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
One
Still
on
have
Tuesday.
two?
We still have two. One on Tuesday mornings, one on Wednesday. And those are both growing. And we do the some education in those as well. Obviously, try to keep it business related. We've done things on mindfulness in your business, leadership, how to get the most out of your social media marketing. I mean, we're always doing education in those too. So if you're interested in sort of taking your networking to the next level, just reach out and we will let you know if we have an opening in either the Tuesday or the Wednesday morning. There is an extra cost to participate in these leads and referrals groups, and there's an application, but you can just reach out to us and we will send that to you.
Nice.
But if you attend those regularly, the amount of closed business that you start seeing from the other members and the referrals from and the leads from those groups, it's significant.
Nice.
So I think our Wednesday morning group, they've reported over $500,000 in closed business. And our Tuesday morning group, which is relatively new, is, I think, hitting the $100,000 mark in closed business. So
Cha-ching.
cha-ching.
There you go.
It is well
So,
worth your time
right.
to get up very early on a
Yes.
Tuesday or a Wednesday.
That's true. But those groups are somewhat member specific, right? Because you try
They
to
are.
have a lot of duplicate
You can't
businesses
have any
in
duplicate.
those
Correct.
groups, right?
Correct.
So if you're in, you're kind of in.
That's right.
And there's not a lot of other competition, I guess, for the line of
Right.
work that you are in.
Right.
is what
And
I'm
it's
trying to say.
not to say that, of course, you can refer,
Yeah.
other reputable businesses, but because you're getting to know these people every week, you're building trust, you're learning all about what they do. And so if you have somebody that comes to you and says, hey, I'm looking for, could be your neighbor, could be somebody else in your family, I'm looking for a landscaper. If you attend those groups regularly, you're going to be like, I've got somebody for you. Not only do I have somebody for you, I've got their cell number right here. Then you can reach out to that landscaper and say, I just gave a referral to my neighbor. So it's what's called a warm referral.
Right.
You're sort of, you're letting the person know that you gave the referral. You're giving a referral of somebody that that you trust, it's going to do a good job. So it really is a great way to expand your business, but also really intensify your networking and build that trust. So we highly recommend it.
Very good. Well, the numbers speak for themselves, I
Yes.
think, of how successful it is,
Yes.
both of groups. So that's good. Very good. Well, I'm afraid we're out of time.
Really?
Jamie Church, we are. I know, right? We just got started.
I am amazed. But anyway,
Yeah.
thank you so much for having me on this morning.
You bet.
We do have a lot going on all the time. So we just, keep up with the what's on the KSJE, but also our newsletter, our Facebook page. We put it everywhere.
Yep, it's all over the place. So there you go. Very good. Jamie Church from the Farmington Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
My guest here on KSJE. Did you enjoy that podcast? We hope that you did. And if you did, share it with your friends. And if you really want to keep podcasts like this coming, please support KSJE. You can do it easily online at ksje.com.